Hi everybody, welcome back, and today we're going to be doing a swatch video and slash first impressions. So today we're going to be doing swatchings of Arteza 72 color pencils. I have a few products of Arteza which I have not been very impressed by. So hopefully this is a turnaround by the brand of Arteza. And I already have my color chart right here. And if you guys want a blank color chart for Arteza, it will be listed down in the description box. All you need to do is download it. It's going to be in my website. And so let's open this up and see how they look inside. So the can kind of came looking like this. So this was out of order. And one of the color pencils lead is broken, so I'm gonna have to sharpen that up, and it's like completely gone. And here is the second layer and the third layer. Oops. Let's see. Oops. Okay, come on, pencil. So by seeing the color, the way they're set up, I'm not liking it. It's actually driving me bonkers right now. They're not how I would like for them to be organized, aesthetically pleasing to my eyes at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and reorganize these, and I'll be back. So we're back, and I arranged them already. I arranged them according to some light swatching. So let's begin. Let me move this here. And this paper is, or the paper that I'm using is the Nina Bright White Premium Cardstock, the 65-pound one. Let's start off with the Ivory. The good thing I noticed is that the name is written right here, and it even has the number for the actual pencil. And then I guess this part right here is for light fast, I would say. I guess this one has 2 stars, and then some have 3. I try to follow the same exact order that it had in the back, but the barrels do not match the actual lead in the color pencil. So it feels lightweight. They glide on smoothly, I would say. But then yet again, this paper does not have a lot of tooth, so everything just glides on smoothly on this paper. So we're using lemon. Honey. They're very smooth. I really like them. Well, I'm actually liking them. But the thing is, I want to see how they react by layering and actually using them in a coloring page. So we're gonna go ahead. Yellow ochre, Camel, I'm still surprised at the lid. It's super big. It kind of reminds me of the lead, like the dirt one. And I'm not saying about the softness, because obviously they're not that soft, but yet they're semi-soft in a way. Enough that they don't crumble. So that's pretty good. And I paid How much did I pay? I think I paid $18. They were doing, Amazon was having a flash sale. So I paid only 18. This is orange. And I noticed that Arteza names them in a very funny way. A very unusual way, but it has cute little names. Just like Crayola, they both, there's two different brands, the Arteza and the Crayola brand. They named their colors very funny, very cute. Not the typical color naming pencils like Carmine or I forgot the other ones. Or cadmium yellow and stuff like that. This is a very nice red. I like to have very good reds in my coloring pencils. They're a little bit hard. You have to put a slight pressure. Let's see how it lays down, just adding a little bit of pressure. So adding just a little bit of pressure, it still lays down pretty good pigment onto the paper. The thing is, I want to try them out on, what is it? This is Peaches and Cream on Creative Space paper, because I have some Creative Space paper and I want to see how they work on that type of paper, since it's a little bit the hardest one to work with, but it's not impossible either. And another thing is that they have flesh tone color pencils. I really like that, even though I hardly ever use them, because I do have my favorite ones, which are the Prisma's portrait one. And then of course a mixture of other brands like Luminous and Holbein's. This is Coral. Oh, my hand is going to start hurting. I don't really do a lot of swatching unless I really need to. That's why I hardly ever done a swatch video on my channel. And this one is Puny. And another thing I noticed is that they're capped on the top of the pencil. Now I have Flamingo. Now I have Fruit Punch here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to make sure that I stay in frame. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try these colored pencils on another video on one of my new coloring books that I got in the mail. I have Plum right here. Fuchsia. I'm not the best swatcher. Lilac. They have a lot of purples. Purples are my favorite colors in color pencils because I tend to go through them, because I tend to use this type of color right here, like lilac, as an underneath base for skin. It's eggplant. And what is purple? Let me check if I'm in frame. And I apologize that the swatch sheet is tilted this way. I just want to make sure you guys are able to see all of it. Purple iris. Purple iris doesn't seem to be, let's see. Yeah, purple iris doesn't look like it wants to lay down really good. There's a little bit of gump, like spread of the pigment. And this is another pretty color. Something I'll probably end up using as well for my base for coloring skin. This is Lavender, and this one has 3 stars. I need to find out if 3 stars means like a good light fast or light resisting, that it won't fade. Ooh, I think this is what it's called. So another 3 stars. Amethyst. And Periwinkle. You see what I'm saying? They have such cute little names. And the reason why I said earlier on that I was not impressed with some of Arteza's products, because I don't know, in one of my videos I did a haul on the 96 water brush colors. And let's just say that even after laying them down on actual watercolor paper, they just didn't blend for me like how I would want them to blend, like my Sig Clean blend. But I did find a very useful way of using them though. I hardly ever use gesso on my actual coloring books because I hate how it works and how my watercolors just end up lifting up from the paper when I want to go ahead and layer more. So I end up using gesso and then laying that on top using the Arteza water brush, and they work nice. But I feel like that's just a lot of extra work. This is Blueberry. I feel like Ultramarine has the same little problem of laying down the pigment like Purple Iris. But yet again, I'm very picky sometimes. But I could tell you right away that they're a little bit better than Crayola, because they lay a whole bunch more pigment. And I think these are wax base. I would have to test them out and see a little bit more when I go ahead and layer. Obviously with wax color pencils, after many layers, you start getting wax bloom. So here we go, Robin Egg Blue. And Ocean Blue. Like I said, the barrel does not match the pigment when you lay it down on the actual color paper. I mean, not the color paper, on the actual paper. You see how dark it is compared to the pigment that you're laying down on the paper. So it's very deceiving. Even if you order them by the color chart that they have behind it, it's just not gonna work either. I already tried it. So I went by, you know, the pigment when I laid it down. So turquoise, yes. At least this somewhat kind of matches the barrel. So make sure you guys do a little swatching of this color pencils, because most of them do not match the actual color of the barrel. Can you see that? Look how dark this barrel is compared to the actual pigment that is laying down. But then yet again, I can't really complain because I mean, the way that I bought it, it was super, super cheap because Amazon was having a flash sale. And then there's lime. I really like this bright lime color. And then there's spring green. This was the one that came broken. Now it's small. And then there is basil. At least basil kind of matches the color of the barrel. Hopefully I'm able to start doing longer videos and explaining how I'm coloring and why I'm coloring whatever coloring page I'm coloring. Usually it's always talking about the product that I'm using. And it seems like it's having some problems laying down the color right here on forest green. Pear. I wonder how it works with solvents. I can't even pronounce that name, so I'm not even going to try. Matcha. This color does remind me of matcha, though. Matcha tea. Then we have moss. I don't want to make this video super long. Mint. All I could say is that I really am somewhat impressed by Arteza with this color pencils. I thought I wasn't going to be impressed, but I am. I like the pigment of how much pigment it lays down for a very affordable price. But I will not be completely impressed until I actually use it, whether in a coloring page or one of my own illustrations when I go ahead and color. This is a pretty color. I really like using this type of color for grass or for the underbase of a grass. Jade. And this is me like pressing super, super hard. So it does punch quite a pigment in there. So we're almost done. Burnt ochre. Let's see. What else should I talk about? Oh, I can tell you guys what I'm actually coloring at the moment. I'm coloring in the book of Flowers and Gems. That image is probably going to take me for a while to color. Whenever I do take forever to color coloring pages, it's because I actually want to enjoy it, and sometimes like if I'm putting all my time in an image, it usually comes out so pretty. But if it only takes me about a day or two, it's not probably going to be one of my best works. But yes. Actually, I'll show you guys what I'm coloring at the moment. I'm coloring this from this book right here. Coloring this one right here. Still not done. I don't know. And this one, I think where is the other one that I did? Here it is. Here is this one right here. And that, the green lady, it took me about 2 weeks to color it. So that's why whenever I do color, I don't know if someone will want to watch me color for that long for one certain image. Because I cannot sit for straight 4 to 5 hours like some people do. I can't, my back starts hurting. So I try to figure out how they do it, sitting through for so many hours just coloring. And besides, even if I could, I don't think I can, because I have my kids and, you know, I have to pay attention to them too and make sure that they're okay. So usually when I do coloring, it's in the morning when they're still asleep and in the afternoon. It seems like Garnet is having some problems here. It's looking a little bit patchy. Espresso. Cocoa. Can't wait to sharpen these. Dark chocolate. I know my swatching's becoming ugly right now. I'm trying to hurry up. And then there's Coyote. And Smoke. Hopefully I've been in frame. If I haven't, I apologize for that. Space Gray. This grays right here, they look like cool grays. And then I think this one will be a warm gray, elephant gray. Yes, they look like warm gray right here. And then there's Sage, which is a very other unique color too. I like this color. And then there's Nori. Oh no, this is Charcoal. Which is a lighter shade. Obviously still gray, but it's a lighter shade of black. If you don't want to go ahead and use black, you can obviously use Charcoal. Then there's Nori, which is black. And you know what? Now that I have this, swatching this black, let's see how black it is. So I'm going to compare this black to my color wheel to see if it's a true black or a value 2 black. Okay, let's see. I wouldn't say it's a true black. It seems to me in kind of like in between value 1 and value 2, in between those two. So it's not a true 100% black, but it's still a good black. And then there is white quartz. Obviously the white, you can't really see it. And there you go. So we're done swatching, And I could tell you right away as first impressions is I really like the pigment quality. I like how they lay down. And another thing is that they're very affordable. I just wouldn't trust the barrel color to the actual pigment. And let's see, here it is. And I think I like them, but I have to test them out a little bit more and then tell you guys really my opinion if they are worth the hype. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye.